Hi. I was meant to be delivering this short poem that I wrote at the World Day for Animals in Laboratories in Liverpool, but the questionable leader of Merseyside Animal Rights decided not to let me do it because I criticised ideologies and I criticised an ideology, well, 7 or 8 years ago when I was 19 years old, and that's held against me because you're not allowed to criticise ideologies, you're not allowed to philosophise in ways that don't match their ideologies. You've got to completely align with every feminist belief that they have and all these different things. You're not allowed to free think, you're not allowed to free express, you're not allowed to do anything. You just got to obey the orders of these suppressant organisations, these Marxist organisations, these Antifa type organisations, where it's do as we say or we'll contact your bosses, we'll contact your jobs, we'll cause lots of trouble, we'll be little children, we'll behave inappropriately, we'll be weird, we'll be deceptive, we'll sneer, we'll slander, we'll lie, or we'll just whinge. You know? Because that's intelligent, that's philosophical. Rather than have full out debates, rather than people using their brains, let's just all kick off at people we disagree with. So here's my poem, I'll read it to you. Is pacifism the way? Is pacifism the way? As violence, does it ever change? In their hearts will the message stay? Or will it lead their souls astray? I am the animal alchemist, by the way. So listen here, because I've got a silly little poem to unite the masses. So come on, quiet down, let us not be asses. It's called Prick Makers, Taxpayer Takers. Politics, it's all tricks. So let me just remind us that no matter who you are, no matter what planet you came from, we can only reach people through one thing, and that is kindness. Was this vanity product animal tested on animals that have been arrested? Humane isolation? Well, they're given food and water. Humanely molested and humanely slaughtered. And what about medications? Violent dedication for human mutations. Vivisection on humans is cruel, but to oppose chimpanzee testing makes me a fool. When hundreds of drugs are removed from shelves every year out of complete and utter fear, because despite animal testing, the results are not clear, as animals are allergic to different drugs and different foods. So to experiment on animals is simply just rude. And the global ruling classes, they swear by homeopathy, whilst giving poison to the peasants and handing out lobotomy. They want us all on drugs, you see. Well, fuck that. I'll take the number one enemy, homeopathy. For it's not animal tested, and the pedo government will not invest in it, as they want us ill and diseased. That way, we're more likely to do as they please, unfortunately. Chemo, our advertised hero, given to children with cancer. Survival is only a 3% chancer. Used to gas people in the Great World War. They don't even hide that it's poison anymore. Heroin, and cocaine. Created by Big Pharma to mask people's pain. And yet to oppose mercury in vaccines is apparently insane. Give us another E, Big Daddy, for pharma created ecstasy too. Are you beginning to see that these animal abusers are one great big experimental pharmacy? Cigarettes were recommended for you and for me, and leeches were common practice. Yet we're the crazy ones for saying, let's sack this. Even thousands of doctors are against vivisection for its scientific fraud. We don't need to test on puppies to give men erections. Just go to pcrm.org. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you all see through the bullshit. Of all the Marxist propaganda that we sided with, we fought with, and we helped the communists get into our governments, our systems. Our own generals in the World War saw this in America and the UK. We let the Russian power stay instead of knocking them down. Communist scientists went over into America even during the World War II. The atom bomb was created by communists in America, many of which were actually Russian. Many were American communists, but there were Russian communists there as well. We worked with them. We worked with Stalin, and but the world is fucked up, not by design. Fools.